Spectre, I don't recognize that name, and I've cast William and Mary quite a few times, so I'm kind of wondering if they're trying to get information on each other, trying to know who to come out with, but of course, like you said, only time will tell.
For sure. And guys, once again, this is a modified crew battle format. So for anybody in chat who might be a little bit confused about how this functions, for every single stock that you are left with at the end of the game, that's going to be 1 point going to your school. And then if you end up winning the set, that's going to be 2 points. So the maximum that you can earn is 8. The minimum for winning a set is going to be 4. And this is going to be Kirby Wii Fit. Oh boy, is all I have to say, because wow, Wii Fit can spend the whole game running away, hanging out at ledge, and Kirby's just gonna have to straight up respect that.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. And I don't know what is going on with just this EGF as a whole, but all of a sudden, all these Wii Fit trainers coming out over and over again. I absolutely love it.
And already losing the crew stock so early right now. Spectre, trying to get something going off of the jab, sets up the edge guard with a dash attack, tries to fade back and F smash the header to get a specific angle, but was not able to find it ultimately. I love some of these mix-ups though. They're just trying to get really creative and clever with it. But you can't really be doing that at short range, Georgie's just going to be there on top of it, making sure that you're not getting away with too many button presses.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if you give Wii Fit the space, she can really just start to abuse any character, and Kirby's definitely going to try to play off stage, which Wii Fit can get pretty decent value out there. She's got plenty of things to stagger herself in the air, keep herself out there for a little bit longer, and Kirby can live quite a while as well, but is super light. So I think Wii Fit, a lot of the moves that she has just kind of natural, a lot of her charge moves, the soccer ball as well, like they're going to do a lot of damage to this little guy.
Yeah, he'll explode, Very luckily for Kirby though, his really short stature is going to make it difficult for him to get hit by F-tilt sometimes, but F-tilt, especially with deep breathing on deck, is going to be such a menacing tool. Spectre trying to find it down and not able to find it. That F-throw will not be able to do it. Tries to go through the header, but Georgie really smart with a high recovery, but leaving themselves so vulnerable. And now that's Spectre with a 3-1 stock lead. And wow, Wii Fit can take a lead and run away with it because
no, absolutely.
She heals bit by bit,
Yeah, no, it's all those slow heals coming out from Wii Fit Trainer time and time again. And of course they don't bring her all the way back down to 0 or anything, but in this game, every single hit counts. So to constantly get that extra healing is nothing but beneficial. And Georgie now on that last stock, gonna be able to find that first elimination. That's all it's gonna take. A very gentle hit, a very light tap there. But now the pressure coming out, Spectre down to 0. Gonna be a lot harder to throw around.
Yeah, for sure. And Spectre gonna be on 4. Oh wow, still making it back. I forgot just how Wii Fit can make it back from the depths of hell for sure.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be the falling nail. It does not find the second hit of it though. It doesn't get the pop up on it. That move has so much frame advantage on hit. Had it, actually done that. Georgie starting to adapt to a lot of these headers at ledge. Beautiful tech, continues to punish Spectre. This is an excellent stock for Georgie right now.
Yeah, no, absolutely. A really good stock for Georgie, trying to turn things around a little bit. But the great grab coming through from Spectre, trying to find the value as well. And now Georgie, with the recovery, able to do even more damage. If they can get this down to that final stock, of course it's going to be hard to win as Kirby at 70, but that's definitely a winnable position.
Excellent tech. Chase is able to find a late hit of dash attack, but I don't think Kirby actually has the tools to be able to follow up from it at that percent. Oh boy, the next good hit from Spectre is going to be able to take it, but Georgie really on track to be able to make the comeback here, but funny Wii Fit hitboxes. They always hit from behind, huh?
Yeah, no, funny Wii Fit hitboxes indeed. The pressure comes out in the blink of an eye. It's just a super aggressive hit there. Just a great shot coming out, and Wii Fit, she, or he, depending on, which skin you use, but they are a weird one, to say the least. Definitely one of the more niche characters in game, I feel.
Yeah, for sure. But wow, this entire game, it just sort of felt like a lot of where Georgie capitalized was at the ledge. Spectre, could definitely be a little bit more patient in the ledge options. Wii Fit, compared to most of the cast, has all of the tools that she needs to be able to plank, to be able to throw out a projectile, to be able to re-grab, and to find unconventional ways off the ledge. And I feel like Spectre, going into this next game especially, could be taking more advantage of that. Because a lot of those kills that Georgie got were at ledge. You can sometimes match up your way off a ledge. Drop down header, go for roll off ledge. Wii Fit has one of the best ledge rolls in the game. You can really take advantage of those tools.
Yeah, no, absolutely. The aggression coming out is nothing short of great from William and Mary per the usual. And Spectre bringing it down to the wire a lot closer than what we normally see coming out from William and Mary. So Georgie, I mean, in that Kirby, definitely putting in the work. Kirby, I feel, a character a lot of people look down on, a lot of people aren't really ready to come out in a tournament setting, but Georgie, I feel, did have a pretty consistent play there.
Yeah, definitely. Something I would like to see though, I would like to see some more of those low percent combos coming out from Georgie, but that's really no easy feat because, you know, a lot of what Kirby relies on is getting in on an opponent, finding a way to jump in, especially with a move like down air, forward air. And man, let me tell you, when somebody has that much mobility and all those projectiles, it is really difficult to maneuver around them, especially when you consider just how slow Kirby can be sometimes.
Absolutely, and now we're gonna be swapping things up entirely from Kirby and Wii Fit Trainer to Mii Brawler and Palutena. So definitely gonna be a huge swap up here in both momentum and just tempo in general.
Yeah, the double switch a little bit unprecedented here, especially, you know, honestly, guys, I like this mentality. This is a mentality that I've been rocking for like the last few weeks. It's play a top tier for God's sake. Don't do it to yourself. You don't always have to find, you know, a perfect, you know, intricacy of a matchup. Just play the character who simply by existing can invalidate the existence of so many more. Because honestly, with a game with 80 characters, you know, it's not worth the mental energy to put into learning every matchup. Sometimes it feels nice to play a character who's that good. And I have to say, Spectre right now already just walling out Georgie. Excellent punish on this shot put.
Yeah, absolutely. Excellent punish coming out there. And Spectre now playing Palutena against Wii Brawler, Mii Brawler, excuse me. That is quite the unusual matchup there. I just feel like Mii Brawler, not usually a pick you expect to see being successful, but now Georgie able to take that first stock without losing one of their own. Yep, and the back throw from Palutena, I mean, that's about a guaranteed death for a... Oh, just kidding. Wow, I was very confident that recovery was not going to make it, but just the last couple of frames, they're able to turn it around.
Able to sort of cross up Georgie, really good spacing of that up B, and was able to clean up that stock, bringing this game back to effectively even at low percent. Palutena is a menace. She lands one rising neutral, and that could easily just be like 50%, without a doubt, really consistently.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And Spectre, like you said, turning things around just a little bit, but Georgie giving a run for their money for sure. Much better than I expected from a Mii Brawler, to say the least. I mean, this character, not necessarily great. You really never see them on the competitive ladder, but I have been to a tournament before where a kid, like a 12-year-old playing Mii Brawler, actually did win the whole thing. So I've seen it done before. I've seen the potential the character can have, but right now, Palutena, she's very dodgy, and Georgie on this Mii Brawler doesn't have a lot of options to really chase somebody around.
Yeah, for sure. And right now, I just have to say, I really like a lot of these explosive flames. Georgie has to be a little bit more careful, just to sort of wait and shield sometimes. Because, or sometimes just even be at a range where Palutena can't explosive flame you, because you see it come out, you can really get into it with Punisher on it.
Right, absolutely. And now we see 121 to 72. This is crazy close. When I saw the Mii Brawler come out, I mean, nothing against Georgie's. I'd obviously never seen them play, but I did not expect this to be nearly as close as it is.
Love the use of the auto-reticle barrier. That is such like an excellent tool just to be able to, even if it doesn't connect, it forces them to sit in shield and just wait and say, hey, you know, you're not going to be able to get this ledge trap right now. That up smash not going to be able to kill quite yet. Even on Yoshi's story, right now Georgie is full hopping and fishing for that back kill. Tries to go for the big reverse shot, but a cute attempt. Spectre, you know, had the right idea, but just mistimed.
Yeah, no, definitely mistimed there. Georgie now going to finally fall into that deficit, the pressure coming out in the blink of an eye. Spectre trying to find any kind of value because all these hits are extra credit. He knows he's probably going to lose this stock soon, so the pressure is going to have to come out more now than ever.
Trying to go through the rising neutral. They're not able to connect it. That up B, you know, it does such good damage. It's so quick. It covers so much space. It's one of the most obnoxious tools that Mii Brawler has to offer. That's exactly what I mean, though, about like positioning yourself to be able to punish explosive flame. Georgie finds it, doesn't find the 2-frame though, had the right idea, but once again, just misspacing and mistiming.
Yeah, a lot of misspacing coming out there, just a little bit, just being even 1 second off can throw an entire combo down the drain. Georgie able to find that second stock onto Spectre now. Gonna go toe-to-toe all the way down to that last stock again. 78% advantage for this Palutena. The up smash coming through on stage, trying to find that combo, but unable to do so. Georgie at exactly 100%. You don't see that very often, but now the Mii Brawler definitely getting a run for his money here.
For sure. That time they were able to find that nail into the down tilt, but not able to perpetuate that link. and Spectre finding that stock with the S smash. Georgie had the right idea, but again, just like slightly dropping it. It was so close to be able to confirm that. And Georgie is a player that I actually do now remember from the last time that we saw them in the fall. They were one of Georgetown's, more, seasoned players for sure. But even then, William and Mary, they're solid, man.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Absolutely. William and Mary, they are, I mean, like you said, solid to say the very least. The pressure coming out from them is nothing short of incredible. They put the pressure on all the time, and it just always somehow seems to work in their favor. That second game looking a little bit more shaky than what we're used to, but I mean the pressure coming out from Spectre, they're able to keep William and Mary's streak alive, and they have, I mean, obviously not dropped a game yet this series. You can see from the score below us, 11-0 in favor of William and Mary. We've got 3 series left, so there is a world where George Washington University, they come back, they do great on these next couple of rounds, but I mean we're gonna need to see at least 2-3 stocks for them to really kind of flip this back in their momentum, and that's a tall thing to ask.
Really pick at it. They just really got to get some games in. But even then, I feel like a lot of the players that make William and Mary are still yet to come up. So they definitely have a lot more to show off. Barrett, Outerlim, and Esquez. Every time we see them, I mean,
Barrett and Esquez are good, almost an understatement between the two of them. I mean, the pressure comes out. Esquez in particular, no offense to